Good evening, and greetings to all of you gathered in New York to celebrate the National Association of Evangelicals' 45th Annual Convention. Permit me to send special greetings to your fine president, Dr. Ray Hughes, and to your executive director, Dr. Billy Melvin. Dr. Melvin, let me also express my gratitude for your distinguished record of service to the NAE. I understand that this convention marks your completion of 20 years as executive director. Congratulations, and keep up the good work. During my tenure as president, I've been lucky enough to work with the NAE twice in the past in Florida and in Ohio. I've been with you at your annual conventions. But whether through conventions or White House briefings with members from your fine Washington office, I've come to depend on the NAE to help chart our course as a great and a good nation. This bicentennial year of our Constitution, we rededicate ourselves to the shared values and the common purposes that have given our nation unrivaled prosperity and freedom. We hear the cynics, but pay them no mind. We pass by the pessimists and doomsayers, knowing that they'll always be with us, but confident that they will not hold our country back. We see before us a future worthy of our past. We set out 6 years ago to return to our nation a deepened sense of worth for the individual, to see each individual as uniquely endowed by his Creator and truly worthy of certain inalienable rights. We set out together to dismantle government intrusions on these rights, and early on, we stated our opposition to the rights denied to the unborn by Roe versus Wade. Recently, we proposed to Congress legislation to enact on a permanent government-wide basis the Hyde Amendment restriction on federal funding of abortion. Our proposal would also cut off funding under Title X to private organizations that refer or perform abortions except when the mother's life is in danger. I hope all of you will join in the bipartisan effort to enact this much-needed legislation. At your convention this year, as you highlighted the bicentennial of the U.S. Constitution, you took a look at the spirit and intent of our constitutional framers. The authors of our Constitution gathered in Philadelphia 200 years ago to draft a legal document that would not only guarantee their freedoms, but also the freedoms of those who would follow. Freedoms that allow every man, woman, and child in America the opportunity to excel. Unfortunately, today, some of our citizens facing poverty are being robbed of that freedom by a welfare system that traps them in a cycle of dependency and despair. And that's why we recently sent up to Capitol Hill a legislative proposal offering a strategy aimed at breaking that web of dependency. The core of our proposal is a recognition that the fundamental difference between dependency and self-sufficiency hinges on the family. The principle that will guide all our efforts at reform is that anything we do, any change we make, must strengthen, support, and give encouragement to the family. We must do all we can to ensure that the family is a safe haven for its children, a source of strength and security for all its members. I'd like to close with a personal note here. Hardly a day goes by that I'm not told, sometimes in letters, sometimes by people I meet, that I'm being prayed for. It's a warm but humbling feeling. I know it's those prayers and millions like them that are building high and strong this cathedral of freedom that we call America. You know, when I learn someone has been praying for me, I always tell them that, well, if they ever get a busy signal from the man upstairs, it's just because I'm in there ahead of them. So keep trying. But seriously, to all of you, for your prayers, for all you do every day, I thank you, and God bless.